So how do you go from having clients make one-time payments for work you do, whether it's on an hourly basis or project basis, convince them to move over to a monthly retainer, sort of like a subscription style payment? So in this example, the client paid you $200 to make some edits on his website. Now you've made some more edits and you plan to charge him for that. So it's just sort of these one-time, one-off payments. But you want to convince him to start paying you monthly as he has ongoing needs. How do you go about that? So this is the strategy that I've built out that has a pretty high success rate that I want you to implement. So one, give him a quote for the extra edits that you've done, the ABC edits. Let's say it's $250. But I also want you to bring up 5 extra things that you can see that he could implement to improve his websites. X, Y, Z, V, R. Now offer him $300 a month where he can get unlimited fixes and updates to his websites. Say something like, as your business grows, your website can't stay static. With AI tools constantly evolving, customer behavior changing, and competitors optimizing every week, you need a site that adapts fast. Now you want to sort of give him an offer. This is what I call a winning offer. Say something like, since you'll be my first ever membership client, not only will you get all my time and attention, but if you join this month at $300 $300 per month, starting today, per month, I'll make those ABC edits for you completely for free, the $250 worth of work completely for free, and start working on X for this month. So you get paid $300. Yes, you're sort of going to have to double up on work. You're going to have to actually give him this work for free, but you'll get $300 for doing X for this month prepaid. Plus now you're guaranteed $300 every single month. So it's worth giving him sort of the initial work for free. And when you pitch something like this, it's a irresistible offer where it's hard for them to say no. And let's stack it. Stack on top of that, offer them a guarantee. I'll guarantee that you receive one upgrade, at least one upgrade every single month. If not, I'll give you a refund for that month's payment. And then you want to also give some evidence and testimonials. Furthermore, I put your website on GTmetrix to analyze how well it's performing. As you can see, your current website is only at 65%, whereas my own website is at 90%, and here's a client's website, they're also at 90%. So you have lots to work on. Now you might also want to emphasize some ROI, return on investment. By increasing and bettering your website on a monthly basis, you're going to get higher conversion rates, where every tweak to your product page, checkout flow, site speed will increase the number of visitors who buy. Even a 1% boost in conversion rate could mean thousands of extra monthly revenue. 2, reduce customer drop-off. Fixing broken links, bugs, confusing layouts will prevent people from bouncing, which will bring in more orders. 3, will give you a competitive edge. Your competitors are improving every single month. If your site stays the same while theirs gets better, you'll lose customers, so ongoing updates will help you stay ahead. 4, better SEO rankings. Fresh content, technical fixes, and mobile performances will impact how Google ranks your website. So monthly improvements will lead to better visibilities, which equal more free traffic, which equal more revenue. 5, save time and emergency costs. Catching issues early avoids big problems later. Instead of paying $500+ to fix an urgent issue, you get ongoing support, updates, and upgrades included stress-free, so that you wouldn't have to pay this large immediate payment to fix an urgent issue. It's going to be always fixed on a monthly basis before it even happens. Got a meeting. Bottom line, if this $300 a month helps bring in an extra 2 or 3 customers each week, or prevents problems that will cost you to lose even more orders when that happens, it will already pay for itself. So this is how I'd go ahead and pitching the customer. Either you want to pitch it to him over a Zoom call face to face, or you want to sort of put together an email sort of in a similar format that can go over the work you've done, the improvements he still has left, the offer on how it's unlimited fixes, give him a winning offer that he can't say no to, give him a guarantee, show some evidence that he has work to do and show that you're able to do that work because your own website and your other client has great sort of metrics, and then emphasize the return on investment on why it's worth them paying $300 a month. Obviously $300 a month, the two figure, I've just made those numbers up. We can increase it, decrease it to something that's more right fit. But this is sort of the general blueprint that I would go about following when it comes to transitioning a client from one-time, one-off payments to a monthly retainer. Hopefully that helps. Let me know if you have any other questions. Peace.